Hey everyone, it's Mistborn here, and today I'm going to be running through basically two little tricks you can do to help you with Atlas. The first one is what I affectionately call Primarch Blinking. Now, what does that actually mean? It's a method of quickly moving your Primarch from one neutral zone or owned castle to another without having to travel all the way across. Now I've picked this spot as just a random neutral zone just for the sake of it. You can do it from an owned castle that your team owns, something you can set your home to basically. Does not work for red zones or other castles. So what you have to do is you first have to empty your Primarch. So I've got a Russia here with one troop. How do I empty that? First port call is you can wander straight into a red zone and get yourself killed. That's option one. Option two is you give that troop to another Primarch. So for example, you can see I've got Destroyer, a Sieger and a Rusher Trapper. You just literally make sure the top left corner, you can see the top left corner is a picture of a Rusher. That is the Primarch you've got selected now. That's important. Pick a Primarch that can take that troop. For example, this one here, the Sieger. The button on the right is transfer between them. And I'll move all the troops across. This one has one troop. It can have more than that. Just make sure whatever you're sending the troops to can hold the entire Primarch's troops. So just tap the one you want it to go to, hit transfer. It will let you know that your Primarch will abandon you and you'll have to resummon it if you want. That's exactly what you want. So you tap that and boom, my Primarch's been freed. So I then head, let's say for example, I want to assist an ally that's over here. So I've got an ally somewhere near here that needs assistance. You find a neutral zone that's nearby. You head on into it and you set it as soon as it loads. As soon as it loads, there you go. You set it as home and you just resummon the Primarch right there. There you go. My Russia is now here and we've travelled the entire distance of the map. So from literally one side to the other, instantly. And if you want to troop up, because it's on a neutral zone, you can just stick all the troops you want on it from your barracks, no problem at all. Now that's the first trick. So, annoyingly, I now have to send it all the way over here. The second trick is moving some troops to your barracks. You can never move all of them, but there is a way you can move some of them. So for this example, I'm going to need, I can do with this. So you ideally want a taunter for this. Now what you do is you can see on this Primarch I have 31,000 troops. And on the Primarch behind it, I have 30,000 troops, a total of 60,000. Let's say, for example, I want most of those to go back, or half of them. Half of them is reasonable, to go back into my barracks. What you do is you select one of the Primarchs, it doesn't really matter which, let's say the Destroyer, go to Tech Tree, and you summon your Taunter. Hang on. I've got to do this. You've got to set this home first. So, Tech Tree, Summon Taunter, and you can use it to replace your Destroyer. Yes. There you go. Now, my Destroyer's gone, Taunter is summoning. Let's finish it off. So now my Taunter is here with all the troops that are on my Destroyer. Let's get the Sieger. Transfer all of its troops to the Taunter. -1. Save them to resummon it. Cool. Now, my Sieger and my Taunter has 61,000 troops. That's cool. Right. I don't want those on there. I want my Destroyer back. So what I do is you go make sure the Taunter is selected. There you go. Taunter selected. Tech Tree. Grab your Destroyer. The Destroyer will replace your Taunter. Now the Destroyer physically cannot hold all the troops that are in the Taunter. So 31,400 troops will be sent back to your barracks. Boom. So there we go. Right now, as you've seen throughout the video, you can go back and pause it. 158k is the troops I had total altogether. My Sieger has 1 troop. My Destroyer has 30,400 troops. And my Russia has 1 troop. The rest of them are in my barracks, so I can redistribute them as I want. This trick will only work up to your maximum troop, the maximum you can hold on one of the Primarchs. So let's say, for example, one of your Primarchs can theoretically hold 20,000 troops. That means that is the amount that you will have to keep out. That part you physically can't do. Anything beyond that you can return to your barracks. So there are limits, you can't do the whole lot. But let's say, for example, you've accidentally stuck troops on a Primarch you really don't want. It'll cost you a couple of speed ups, but you can get them sent back. But that's just a little trick for you. Hope that was helpful, and yeah, I will catch you guys later as soon as I've got any more tips. Bye.